I'm Pia and you're watching NewsX World. Let's take a look at the top headlines this hour. Arab and Muslim leaders have called for a review of relations with Israel after emergency talks in Doha following last week's deadly Israeli strike on Hamas officials in Qatar. Now, the summit has issued a joint statement urging all states to take legal and effective measures to stop Israel's actions against the Palestinian people. This includes reviewing diplomatic and economic relations with Israel and initiating legal proceedings against it. US President Donald Trump has insisted that Israel will not strike Qatar again. His comments come after the deadly attack last week, which targeted Hamas members in Doha. Now, speaking from the Oval Office, Trump has stated that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu would refrain from any further action after he failed to rule out more strikes during talks with US Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Heavy bombardment continues in Gaza City as Israeli strikes intensify. Gaza's civil defense has stated that casualties are rising rapidly with no sign of assault easing. Now, this escalation comes as the US Secretary of State Marco Rubio voiced strong support for Israel's offensive in the Gaza enclave. US President Trump has stated that the American military has struck a suspected Venezuelan drug cartel vessel in international waters. 3 men have been killed in this attack, which is the second such operation against suspected drug traffickers in recent weeks. Washington and Beijing have reached a framework agreement to shift control of the short video app TikTok to the United States, and as per officials, the deal will be confirmed in a call on Friday between Presidents Donald Trump and Xi Jinping. India and the United States of America will hold high-level trade talks in New Delhi on Tuesday. This meeting comes after US President Donald Trump had signaled optimism that a deal could be finalized. This also follows Trump's imposition of additional tariffs on India for buying Russian oil. Both sides hope to reach a breakthrough, with US Representative Brendan Lynch leading the talks and Indian negotiator Rajesh Agarwal representing New Delhi. British fighter jets will join NATO allies in defending Poland's airspace after a Russian drone incursion last week. Now, as per reports, UK's RAF Typhoon jets will conduct air defense missions alongside allies from Denmark, Germany and France. This comes as tensions have risen across Europe since Poland accused Russia of incursion. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has defended his decision to sack Peter Mandelson over his links to Jeffrey Epstein. Starmer has stated that he would have never appointed Mandelson as ambassador to Washington had he known of the extent of those ties. The British Prime Minister is now under growing pressure, with other ministers questioning his judgment and handling of this situation.